I know why you're here, because we're in the middle of barbecue season and you're tired of having to choose between these buns and your buns. Well, guess what? That's why we're here. We want it all too. The answer? Sliders of the goddesses. You ready? First thing you're gonna need is ground beef or bison. Bison's fantastic, believe me. Just make sure it's hormone and antibiotic free. Then we're gonna need some romaine lettuce, a tomato, an onion, and then, out of my bag of tricks, a Cubanelle pepper. It is an absolute trick because you put this in something and it explodes with flavor. Not too spicy, not too peppery, it's just the perfect combination of yum. I'm telling you, if you have not had a Cubanelle pepper yet, your life is about to change. Cubanelle pepper. The first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your, this is a real onion. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take our onion, peel it, we're going to cut it in half, we're going to dice the first half and slice the second half. Easy enough? So dicing is going to look like this, and slicing is going to look like this. They're separated right now, but they're going to go in a nice neat circle on the slider at the end and make it fantastic. So we're going to set aside our onion slices, and then we're going to take our onion dices, pour them in the bowl, and then we're going to dice our Cubanelle pepper and add them to the diced onions. And the best way to do this is to slice it into thin strips, long ways, like that. Stack them all up, and then chop into little pieces the opposite way. So we're going to add our diced Cubanelle peppers into the bowl with the diced onions, and then we're going to add our ground beef. Now the key to this is to smush it. Alright, you're going to have to get your hands a little bit dirty here. It's okay, it's fun. So you just want to smush all the onions and Cubanelle peppers into the ground beef. Keep squishing till it all gets in there. And what this does is as it's cooking, everything just kind of like slow roasts together and makes it even juicier, and the Cubanelle peppers just kind of pop. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. Now we're going to make our little patties. And since they're sliders, that means they're supposed to be a little bit smaller than a normal burger. Just makes it more fun. The easiest way to do this is to roll them up in a little ball first. Squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it. Stick any straggler onions or peppers in there. And then flatten them out a bit. Kind of round them out. And you have your little patty. And we're going to do that to the whole bowl. And then we're just going to put these in a pan on the stove on medium-high heat. Then we're just going to wait until they get brown on both sides. While those are cooking, we're going to wash and spin our romaine lettuce leaves. The trick to this is to make sure you use leaves that are fully intact and nice and firm. We're going to wash them and then we're going to spin them. Now we're going to slice the tomato, nice thin slices, keeping them nice and round. And then depending on how you like your sliders, depends on how long we're going to cook them. If you want them medium rare, we're going to cook them a little bit more than if you want them rare, obviously, right? And after about 8 to 10 minutes or so, just flipping them over according to the temperature that you want them cooked, it's time to add the cheese. Yum. We're just going to add the cheese right on top. Any cheese you want. You don't have to add cheese if you don't want. Once the cheese has melted, it's time to assemble our slider of the goddesses. What we're going to do is grab 2 pieces of romaine lettuce, break it in half, and put the big leafy part on the bottom. Then we're going to add our onion slices. Then just a tiny little dollop of ketchup on top of the onion slices. Then we put our delicious slider on top. Then comes the tomato. And now here's what makes it sing. This is our little black dressing of the goddesses. The recipe is on this site. You just want to take a tiny little spoonful, put it right on top of the tomato. This makes it go from good to outstanding. Then grab your other lettuce leaf, put it on top. I know the suspense is killing you. We're just going to kind of wrap it in a nice little pocket, little lettuce pocket. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And then it's time to sink your teeth into the slider of the goddesses. This is better than having a bun. I'm telling you. Because the freshness of the lettuce just adds like this amazing crunch. Especially with the little black dressing of the goddesses. Wow. The cilantro tanginess. Now I know why people do that. Because they're just like kissing the flavor that was just on their fingertips. Alright, so your next barbecue, if these are on the menu, I'm expecting an invitation.